All right, coming up next, a matchup to determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with big differences in height and reach. To get us started with the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Presenting the challenger, El Diablo. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
UFC Bellator online, guys. Protect yourself at all time, or we're not at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to the corner.
The fighters touch him up.
You ready?
Dateline, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, back at the Scotiabank Arena. There's been a lot of UFC history in this building.
You know, a lot of UFC history, but the main event has always been two guys, whether it's John Jones versus somebody or Max Holloway versus somebody. Those guys have made this arena a second home for their careers.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. Might as well use it. Some fighters don't check a lot of leg kicks. That one was checked. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. He's got to shore up the defense here, though. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Time mixing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Ooh, and he caught the kick. And they separate. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Ooh, big shot land.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Right punches there. Checks the leg kick.
Powerful leg kick lands.
That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And how he lands early and he lands often. Dig and kick.
Oh, big elbow.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. And now he's got that tie clinch. That punch no good.
Leg kick.
Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. Goes to the body there. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Overhand left. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Big power shot there.
Big leg kick lands. Over and over, this guy's getting hit right in his face.
That shot blocked by Nurmagomedov.
Over and over, he's landing big body kicks. Look at the turnover in that kick.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand his strike with anybody in the UFC.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. So there it is, taller fighter landing a knee to the body. Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, now going to the judo throw, and he ends up in side control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submission.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Both fighters back to their feet now. Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again.
Big punch lands through.
Little cut below that left eye. Lunges forward with a left there.
Oh, big elbow.
Got the single collar tie. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
And he landed the right hand there.
Big head kick lands.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. Spinning back fist. Didn't see that one coming. Round two next. All right, let's get you some of the action from that previous round, DC, and those are some serious leg kicks, man.
He gets the leg to the target so quickly. He gets his foot off the ground so quickly that you don't even recognize that it's coming, and that's really confusing his opponent.
All right, next round is underway, and I think my biggest takeaway in the previous round, his ability to avoid shots, right? It seemed like every time his opponent loaded up, by the time the strike got there, he was out of harm's way.
And it was a very minimal movement. It wasn't a big movement off the center line. The opponent threw, it was maybe 2 inches off to the right that allowed him to be out of position with his opponent's punch, but still in position to return a strike of his own.
Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up. Oh, big punch lands.
Wild attempt with the right hand there. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations. His head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alex Overeem's head. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Blocks the shot. Oh, and he caught the kick.
Nice straight punch.
Oh, collar tie. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Oh, beautiful reaction by him there, DC. Caught the kick and immediately countered with a perfectly timed takedown.
I mean, John, when you can have a reactionary takedown, it's usually the easiest one because you don't have to go and find the takedown. You just see something, you counter and react on it, and it makes the takedown much easier.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Big head kick lands. Nice punch lands over the top.
And he caught the kick.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Strike there by Nurmagomedov.
You're always thinking wrestling when you fight Khabib, but you better be very wary of his stand-up. He's developing his skill every single day.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. And they separate. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Oh, a nice straight there by Nurmagomedov.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Left hand. Just missed with the left there. Well, no surprises. He connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that cut.
Right on the cut, and he's targeting it, right? He's looking. You can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much. He just keeps making it split, showing his opponent that he has no mercy. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
How good is that right hand? Punch coming, it's blocked. Single collar tie now. Nurmagomedov's face would have to be classified as a mess. Cut off.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Beautiful counter punch, really settling in when it comes to his counterattack here tonight. And again, making good use of what is a huge advantage in reach.
turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Hey, stop!
Let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
Calm down, calm down. We knew this was going to be a brawl, okay? We knew it was going to be blood, all right?
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Caught that kick there.
And they separate. And that one certainly found the target.
Punch over the top. I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, another strike to the body. Not a lot of real estate there, but he found it. Oh, wicked nice leg kick there, DC.
Can't take too many of those. He can't take any of those kicks.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Good punch lands.
Ooh, blocks the shot. Oh, and he lands another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not-too-distant future. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Nurmagomedov's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
Towards the right hand there. Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike looked like it did stun him a little bit.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive. Big kick lands.
Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Beautiful. They continue to exchange.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Oh, he lands the Superman punch. How about it?
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Huge block there. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target, so even if the feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Nice job to raise the guard and block another strike there. He doesn't want the ringside position anywhere near this octagon.
He has to understand that at any moment, if this thing goes down into the eye.
Oh, nice work to get the takedown there. Good entry by Nurmagomedov. All right, Gets side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Back to his feet. Oh, and there's a land with the kick, so certainly a good sign for him there.
When that's working, you know he's in for a good night.
Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Someone on his cut. Calm down. We knew it was going to be a bloody fight. We knew this, okay?
All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch.
I mean, he's cutting him down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Big elbow there, lands. Oh, straight right. Now connects with a right. They're going at it now.
That one landed clean.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. And they separate. Just misses there with the left. Visibly limping here. Try to establish that jab. Oh! Back to the feet. Body closes the huge elbow.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. There's no give on that leg kick.
Connects with the punch there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Huge knee lands from the tie clinch.
Counters there with a jab to the head. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this. Very nice leg kick there by Nurmagomedov. Back to the body shots now. That one. Wow!
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
And that's going to do it.
Holy smokes! What a fight!
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. Well, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
We go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 57 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, it's become becoming a pretty common visual inside that octagon as Khabib Nurmagomedov gets his hand raised yet again here tonight. And when the injuries and the weight cutting issues aren't part of the narrative and we just focus on the combat and this guy's skills, he looks the part of the best lightweight in the world. A lot of people believe that eventually you are looking at a UFC lightweight champion.